Hi everyone, it's Sheena from Joy Studio and it's good to be back. Today we're going to set up our March 2020 bullet journal spread. So I have my journal in hand and let's get started. And in case I didn't mention it, thank you so much for being here. Alright, so I'm going to start off by watercoloring, and I'm using an Altenew Watercolor set. I'll put the exact colors below, but I have the 36 pan set. There's these little pans you can see, and just for ease I took them right out of the whole holder. And what I'm doing is I'm just making them minimally wet. As you know, the Leuchtturm, well, you might not know this actually, the Leuchtturm 1917 journals, the pages can't handle like a whole bunch of wet watercolor, but I mean, I get it enough, wet enough to, be able to work with it. And the end result is, I think it's beautiful. I use watercolors in all my Leuchtturms. And actually, I'll do a review of my journals one by one. Yeah, and I think I might even do an art journal review too. But anyway, back to the spread. And before I forget to mention this, I'm going to list everything below that I use, and I'll link what I can. Alright, so I'm doing this wreath. And to be fairly honest with you, I wasn't really pleased at the beginning with the way it was going. But as with most things, as I worked it more and put more effort into it and just modified it a bit, I began to really love how it was taking shape. So that's a little piece of advice is if you're not liking it, just keep working with it, because it'll get better, and eventually you'll just get it to the point where you love it. And that's what happened with me with this wreath. So what I'm doing now is I have these watercolor pencils, and off screen I'm dipping into a bowl of water so that it makes it more just easier to spread around, and it looks really pretty. Again, I'll link everything below that I'm using. But of course, you don't have to use at all what I'm using. Use what you have, because that's the best thing right there. So you can see I'm just still adding in some dots here and there. And now I'm taking my Tombow dual brush marker and I'm writing in the March. And I'm taking my time. I'm still practicing with my hand lettering, but I'm getting, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm improving, and it's good to see that. So now I'm taking a gold Jelly Roll pen and I'm adding dots here and there, adding a center into those blue flowers, and just putting accents all over the wreath. And now I'm writing in the days of the actual month. And I initially wasn't going to do that, but when I saw the wreath on the page, I thought, you know what, that's looking a little bit lonely. So I decided to put it in. And now I'm covering up a mistake actually with this washi tape I got at Michael's, and it worked out beautifully. Now on to the monthly view. I'm just putting in the actual days of the week. I still use a ruler. At one point I said I wasn't going to use a ruler anymore, and but I'm still sticking with it. I must love the linear. I do have a math background, so I have a science background actually. Anyway, so here I am putting watercolor, and I'm going to be writing in the days of the week over this watercolored blue and numbering the actual days. And now I'm taking a Wink of Stella blue pen and I'm hand lettering in the word March again. These Wink of Stellas, I don't know if you've ever tried them before. I have some of the colors and I have the clear sparkly overlay. I can say I love all of them. In fact, I use these blue ones on our wedding invitations. So now writing in the days of the week. So I did let that blue watercolor dry. As I mentioned earlier, I don't get my watercolors too wet. So thankfully it doesn't take them that long to dry. And I have these stickers, I should say, from Jenny's Paper Craft Company. She's here on YouTube, and that's how I first found out about her. She has a channel, I think it's called Jenny's Journal or Jenny Journals. I'll link her channel below. She's such a good artist. I just really admire her work. And I saw that she had a shop. And so I decided to order some of her stickers, and they're just gorgeous. I'm sorry you're getting a reflection there. Actually, in real life, they're not that shiny, but because the light is from overhead, that it's picking up that light. But later on in the video, I'll do a flip through, and you will be able to see like the pages without that glare. So actually this sticker package is what inspired my whole colors, like the whole color combination for this spread. I saw that she had these colors in her sticker pack, and I thought that's perfect for March. It's like winter. I don't know about where you live, but here in Atlantic Canada, we're just enveloped with snow, basically. There's so much snow, and I'm not complaining either. Our boys love it. I love it. We go sledding, we shovel, just being out there in Mother Nature, it's beautiful. So after I did the notes section here on the right hand side, I'm doing a look ahead to April, and that's because when I'm planning for March and kind of looking ahead what's coming up in April, then I have it right there to look at. Since that watercolor section is already dry, I'm going to be putting in the actual name, like notes. So you have to have a title section for each part. I'm just joking. Of course you do what you want, because that's the beauty of bullet journaling. I always say this, I think, is that you make it your own. And you'll notice as I go along that I'm not using any trackers, and that's because that's not really part of my life right now. I might add it actually for March, but for right now I'm not going to. And I'm using another washi tape that I think I used it on the other page too. Yeah, Shine Bright. That's such a wonderful saying, and just so true. So now I'm on to the weekly spread, and I decided to do it kind of like a grid style weekly spread. Because you could see the stamped image at the bottom of the page, the ink went through, I put this wider washi tape that I have, and I think it really works. Like all these colors kind of go together, the blues, and I did incorporate brown here and there, and like I said, all inspired by that beautiful sticker package. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'll link her shop below as well, and I'll link the specific sticker package that I'm working with. And I believe you can get it in like matte, and you could have a white border. These are the clear. So anyway, just really enjoyable to work with, and obviously very inspiring as well. So here I'm writing in putting in rather the view of March, and just so I have it on the same page as my weekly view. I think it's really good to have, like, I try to have a monthly view on each weekly spread. And by the way, I don't always do weekly spreads. In fact, the year I haven't been doing videos, I still have been bullet journaling for the most part. But I can say most times I didn't do a weekly view. I just used my monthly view. So again, it goes back down to like bullet journaling being your own and making it your own. And nobody has a right way. We all have our own ways. So just adding some blue accents around that washi tape. And here I'm hand lettering in Cold Winter, Warm Heart, because that's how I feel. I mean, it's so cold out there, and I think last week it was something like, I don't know, -35. And when you have -35, you realize like it is mighty cold, but inside I've just had so much love inside, so much, I don't know, gratitude, and just feeling so warm. So I thought that expression was perfect for me. And here at the bottom, I'm really, truly inspired by her artwork on these stickers. So I'm doing my own little version here at the bottom. And then I'm taking some of the stickers to decorate around the page. And again, you're seeing the glare, but like I mentioned, in the flip through, you won't see that glare. You'll get to see more of the image instead. And putting in those trees and just doing kind of a rough kind of, yeah, a rough sketch or rough painting, I should say. But I really like it. I don't know if I've ever tried to do pictures before. Maybe Christmas trees, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's good to try new things, that's for sure. And now putting in the tree trunks. I don't know if you can hear laughing in the background. I can hear my boys down the hallway joking around with their dad. It's always such a good sound. And again, taking my Jelly Roll pen and adding in some little gold accents here and there. I'm so happy that I've been able to get back to videos. It's really good to share the ideas that I have for my bullet journal, and please leave a comment and let me know what you're doing in your bullet journal, or just give me an update on what you're up to. Here's a flip through, there's a monthly view there, and then when we turn the page you get to see week 1, and I'll be adding more to this bullet journal spread, I suspect, but here's that wonderful quote. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. Take care and happy journaling. Okay, bye.